Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets have focused on the work, and they let the results follow. Kyrie Irving says it's a privilege to go out there and perform after you prepare with your brothers. So we just want to stay collectively aligned on the same goal. Hold each other accountable, be consistent, and have fun doing it. Kevin, I am having fun doing this broadcast.
I am so glad we are teammates, D.A., and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And looking at the Nets, wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Harden's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Walker. Randall outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Randall's got the opening field goal of the game for the Knicks.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Here is Durant. Over Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Robinson with the block. And then Griffin with the dunk. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Barrett. Here's Randall. And it's sent back by PD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Randall against Harris. Harden scanning the floor. Harris, no good. Randall against KD. Good work defensively by KD.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's stolen by Randall. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's Harden for 3. A shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. This, of course, their first look at the Nets. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
6 to shoot. Fournier passes to Barrett. Over Harris. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. James Harden is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Walker. Randall, a screen on Irving. Walker the pass to Randall. Griffin grabs the board.
You rarely see him missing dunkers, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Durant from deep. The Knicks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Randall, and Durant sends it back, and he gets it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
The Nets with the lead. Harris outside, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Harden the pass to Durant. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Now, here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Fournier against Harden. Fournier dishes to Barrett. Walker with a clean look. Again, the miss by Walker.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Irving passes to Durant, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
KD on the wing. Passes it to Harris. Nets passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barrett finds Walker. Robinson sets a screen for Walker. They get it back. Robinson, that's good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Irving with it. And the pass to KD. Harden outside. Back to Durant. Over Randall. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
The kick out to Walker. Randall with a screen for Walker. Pass to Randall. Shoots over KD. And Durant sends it back.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Crafty move. Harris, no good. Knicks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Robinson a screen on Harris. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
So for the Nets, Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And Paul Millsap sub in for Durant. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel checks in for Randall. Quickly comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for Kemba Walker. Now here is Irving. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
Irving against Rose. And the dunk by Robinson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
But I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here also for New York. Burks is checked in. And Mills kicks to Brown. Pass to Harden. Over quickly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York trailing. Rose up on top. Covered by Mills. Kept alive. On the wing quickly. Back to Noel. Passes it to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's quickly missing. Brooklyn with the ball. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
And so it's New York with it. After the basket by Brooklyn, Robinson passes to Rose. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
Now, here's Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Harden with the drive. Robinson with the block, and he recovers it. Quickly with a wide-open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Mills. The pass to Harden. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose looking around. Going inside, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Millsap. Here's Harden on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Harden hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Noel, a screen on Harden. Outside Rose. Burks in the corner. And stolen by Aldridge. Brown with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Brown, good. And the Nets lead by 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
That one doesn't go. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Noel sets a screen for Burks. Pass to quickly. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And he's able to get it back, and he gets it back.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Aldridge kicks to Harden. And here's Mills from the arc. And they get it back. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Burks in the corner. Back to Rose. Inside. Here's Robinson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Harden left side. Down low. Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Harden against Quickly. Harden kicks to Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Burks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And Brown drops them both. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. And he details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed. The English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall out there with Noel, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Fournier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Walker in the post, guarded by Harris. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Shot's good by Walker. And Clark, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
He gets it in there.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
Now here's Irving. And here's KD for 3. Randall grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Griffin against Walker. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Randall, a screen on Irving. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, Walker knows how to get to the line a few times per game. Actually, his aggressiveness and quickness with the ball, tough to match up against.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at the charity stripe a season ago, he didn't miss many, 90% on the year.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And he makes the first.
And, the pure combination of speed and confidence makes Walker a great talent. He feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anybody and never backs up.
Kemba Walker hits them both. Here's Irving. Pass to KD. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Harris nailed from three-point land. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Fournier passes to Randall. From deep, Walker. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Griffin with it. Defended now by Fournier. For 3, Harris. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Walker, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Walker against Irving. 6 to shoot. And Walker kicks to Randall. Over Aldridge. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Randall.
Doesn't have the fastest release. Randall has to hit that one with the hand in his face.
Harris outside. Irving dishes to KD. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Durant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skipped prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Free throw drops for KD. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And so Durant nails them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
To the paint from the low block. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Randall.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got his second basket. Fournier passes to Randall. Harris against Fournier. Outside, Walker from the arc. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Randall left side. Denied once again, misfiring at a 30% rate. He's 3 for 10 now. To the middle, here's Griffin. Left side, Durant. Irving against Walker. Outside Durant. Back to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Aldridge missing. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Barrett. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving against Walker. It's Barrett on the wing. And Durant sends it back. Lets it go from deep. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Nets leading by 9. Now Harris. He's got 6. He kicks to Irving. A step back shot here. That one wide left. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. And again, New York turns it over. James Harden. He's checked in for Blake Griffin. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's Harden. He dishes it to Durant. Aldridge with a screen on Barrett. Durant kicks to Aldridge. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Fournier. Robinson a screen on Irving. Here's Walker. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant down low. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now, here's Barrett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And sent back by KD. New York calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for James Harden. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Shot clock at 5. To end the cold streak, Randall with the nice move. Randall's got 9 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Mills with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good from Durant.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Burks, the pass to Rose. Back to Burks. Fires for 3. They get it back. Randall. Yep, that one goes. 11 points in the game.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
Now here's Millsap. There's the dish to Harden. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assist. And the Nets lead by 10.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mills passes to Durant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Harden. Knicks with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Now here's Rose, covered by Mills. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Out to the right wing. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. That's tipped. 5 to shoot.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
Passes to Robinson. Now, here's Quickly, guarded by Harden. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 10. And Mills kicks to Durant. They set the pick. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Rose. Now, here's Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And now the Knicks on the break. Rose has got the ball. And good that time. And that's 13 points for Julius Randle.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
It's Harden with the drive. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Nets leading by 8. KD finds Mills. Back to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. And New York with a change here, too. Maryland's Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Here's Mills, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the pass to Rose. And Noel kicks to Rose. Noel sets a screen for Rose. Over Claxton. Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Noel, a screen on Millsap. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Randall.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. Not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Anything here that catches your eye, Kenny?
I just always look at those guard matchups. Shaq said it. You know, the real centers have gone extinct.
Don't steal my line, Kenny. I don't want to have to do the Shaq fool on you.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Nets.
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Knicks trail by 10. Irving and Harden, the 2-star guards. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Fournier. Back to Walker. Randall with a screen for Walker. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Knicks. Nets leading by 7. Here is Harden. He's got 5. Kicks it to KD. Walker against Irving. On the wing, Harris. Over Randall. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Robinson a screen on Irving. Pass to Randall. Now Robinson. And that one drops. Robinson's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Harden can't hit. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Barrett. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Kevin Durant.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Barrett.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Floats one. Harden, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Barrett dishes to Walker. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Barrett. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Powerful move that time by Randall, and he'll go to the free throw line.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
That free throw good from Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Both free throws good from Randall. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Durant. Into the lane. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. KD's got 14.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now, here's Barrett to the inside. Here's Randall, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Randall. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harden against Fournier. Harden left side. Looking to end his cold spell. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Clock at 6. Here's KD.
Good defensive footwork there. Randall affecting that shot.
And it's Durant missing. Randall kicks to Walker. Back to Randall. Shoots over KD. That's good from Randall on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight. Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. Passes it to KD. Outside Irving. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. Irving's got 6 points.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 8. Outside Fournier. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Fournier's got his second bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Irving against Fournier. The pass to Walker. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Robinson with the block. Fournier against Harden. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy, on time and on target.
Harden the pass to KD. Harden with a screen on Randall. Durant attacking and giving Robinson's upside coming out of college. It was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
First one falls for him.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. Good on both. Al Fournier. Pass to Randall. Outside Robinson. Outside Walker. It's up a 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks. Fournier against Harden. Pass to KD. No good that time. Randall with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Walker to the paint. Robinson makes it off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Fournier finds Barrett. Now Walker. Robinson a screen on Irving. There's Walker with the 3. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. Outside Durant for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Fournier against Harden. unloads from 13. Randall from outside drains the three-pointer. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Brooklyn making some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Durant, and it's Mills in for James Harden. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Walker. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And he knocks down the first one.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill. Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team, and even did a little acting along the way.
Now, here's Burks. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good work defensively by Millsap. Nets trail by 8. Mills with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Pass to Harris. Six to shoot, and the pass to Irving. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall, coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Rose passes to Noel. Rose in the post, covered by Mills. And it goes down 2 points. Rose has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. Irving against Quickly. Harris, right side. Mills looking it over. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Randall. He's got 24. Burks, the pass to Rose. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he drives in. Mills can't hit. The Knicks leading by 13. Quickly the pass to Randall. The three ball. Kept alive by New York. And Noel kicks to Randall. Pass to Quickly. Noel with it. Millsap covering. And another shot. And that one goes long. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Mills. Back to Irving. Driving in. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Right side Rose. To the middle. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Millsap sets the pick for Irving. Mills in the corner. 5 on the clock. Millsap a screen on Rose. Out to Harris. Outside Irving. Pass to Millsap. Over Rose. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 11, and the bucket from Paul Millsap.
And, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior scorer. He has the size and touch to pulverize defenses.
And there's the feed to Randall. Back to Rose. Noel sets a screen for Rose. Offline with his three. Nets shooting terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. Harris outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harris has got 8 points.
Really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, these shots will only help him get better.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. They're checked in for New York. And Rose drops them both.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
Now, here is Irving. 11 seconds left in the third. Releases. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Robinson is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Walker in at the point. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Harden. Buries it down low. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Now, here is Robinson. Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target with his three. Griffin dishes to Harden. Passes it to Durant. He takes it in and finished off by KD.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
And so Walker nails both of them. Nets trail by 9. Irving passes to KD. Over Barrett. And it's Durant missing. Down low. Here's Burks. And it's denied. Barrett against Irving. The pass to Durant. Here's the three. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Durant against Barrett. Durant kicks to Irving. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Second chance shot. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Durant.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now, here's Walker. Robinson a screen on Irving. Here's Walker. That one goes. Count it. Walker's got 13 points in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Irving. Lets it go with the three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The Knicks leading by 9. Fournier passes to Robinson. Fournier sets the pick for Robinson. Walker with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Aldridge. It's Harden with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending.
Robinson kicks to Barrett. Sinks the triple. And the Knicks lead by 10.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Irving against Walker. Looking for Fournier. Gets it there. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now, you can't sleep on the athleticism of Fournier. I mean, this guy knows how to finish, and his dunks are done with style.
Now, here's Irving. Aldridge a screen. Durant with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Misses in close. New York leading by 9. Fournier with the ball. Walker the pass to Robinson. Back to Walker. It's Robinson high post. Outside Fournier. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. He kicks it to Irving. Fournier against KD. Outside Irving. Driving to the basket. The 10-footer finds the target. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Robinson a screen on Hart. Here's Fournier. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here is Harden. Driving inside. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And Fournier kicks to Burks. Back to Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Burks sets a screen for Barrett. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Pass to Griffin. Aldridge with a screen on Robinson. Griffin kicks to Aldridge. Back to Griffin. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Griffin. Over Walker. Griffin can't get it to go in. New York leading by 8. Back to Walker. Outside Fournier. Walker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Lets it go from 11. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Irving against Walker. Robinson down low. Griffin on him, and he comes up with the deuce.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Walker against Irving. Walker's shot is off. Nets trail by 10. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving, trying to end the drought. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. New York calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. And New York with a change here, too. Randall's checked in for Burks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And the Knicks with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Walker dishes to Barrett. Aldridge against Robinson. Looking for Fournier and gets it there. 4 on the clock. Back to Robinson. Over Aldridge. New York, no good that time either.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. 8-point game. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 15 points here in the second half.
Walker's always had a real tight handle, and those ball skills come into very good use on that bucket.
Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 25 points.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
The Knicks leading by 8. Randall outside. Outside Fournier. There's the pass to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Back to Barrett. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Puts it up from 12, and it's Brooklyn scoring again. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson a screen on KD. Randall kicks to Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
.119 left to play in the final quarter. It's Robinson high post. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Walker launches it. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Julius Randle.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
The first one falls. And so Durant nails them both. And so it's New York with it. 10-point lead. Walker against Irving. Robinson a screen on Irving. Here's Walker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Fournier. Outside, KD. Over Robinson. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Durant's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Outside, Walker. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives them. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.